You know what it is, folks. Another time-limited Bungie event means more time-limited cosmetics that you could acquire to fit the bill of the season. But, of course, if you are strapped for money, there is options to still pick these up. So with the new dawning, there it comes. The shop is actually selling all of these events, and they're actually giving away more free Bright Dust, a part of the 30th anniversary stuff. So that's always welcome. And of course, going through, there are some stuff. I won't get into what's available right off the bat for Bright Dust and everything. I'll cover that in its own individual video. But in general, what is available for the Dawning? Of course, a new set of, let's see, what is that? Dendrite Shimmer? So this is at least what it looks like on the Titan. That is bright and shiny. I don't think I've ever looked more like a Christmas ornament than the history of Destiny. Now, if you are at all interested in any of these pieces of armor, of course, I'll give you a look right now of what all three should look like. They're likely to have a full look of all of them. And of course, if you want any of the past year's Dawning sets, they are available to pick up. All of them, both available for Silver and Bright Dust if you have such Bright Dust to burn. Now, this is current year, last year, year before that, and the very first year with these Frost Strike. And honestly, I mean, they look good for the Dawning, but I've never truly been a fan of Dawning armor. Some of these have looked cooler than others, but then again, they are very seasonal, and then again, haven't really fit everywhere. So, into a few new things. Slapshot. This is a new finisher, which is basically a hockey finisher. I need to tell my Canadian friends about this because obvious reasons. And, of course, the Happy Trails, which is the, I think this was here last year. This is the Die Hard finisher with the taped gun to our back where we whip it out and blast them. And then, of course, Perfect 10, which you slice them in the face with a pair of ethereal ice skates for your inner ballerina dancer. And going just about it, there are some new ornaments that are new to this season. The first one being Cheer Spreader for Risk Runner. Now, that does look pretty good, just in pure color and visual. I have no idea if it changes up its visuals anymore in its actual arcing electricity, but it definitely does look very Dawning style. And one that I did not see coming, another ornament for Anarchy in the Compliance, which is basically, it just makes it look Dawning style. Of course, I'm still going to rock the Siva black and red, just because that's just me. But, I mean, it still looks pretty decent. If people like Dawning ornaments more than normal, then they have options. And now, returning from previous years, the most recent one being Merry Maker for Monte Carlo. If you so wish to design it to be a little bit more merry, you can have a Jolly Monte Carlo. And, of course, Glee Barrage for Xenophage, also available again. And the Brumal Dawn for, I almost called it Cold Heart. That's Hard Light. And, of course, Frostborn for Black Talon, which actually makes it look like a ice sword. Now, those are all the exotic ornaments available for various weapons. Into new emotes, the Ice Carving. Let's see, how does this one go? You actually carve it into something different every time, or is it just the same thing every time? Dang, this is actually a long emote in comparison to a lot of others. Oh, that became a Jade Rabbit. Oh, that's cute. Hang on, I gotta play this one more time see if it becomes anything different. This is for science. I actually must know if there's different options. Because if it's a new, if I could make a callus head in that, that'd be awesome. Oh, it's a ghost. Oh, okay. So there are different options for that. I might actually have to pick that one up. That one seems cool. And one that got showed off in the trailer is Snowball Fight. I don't know if you chuck it or you take it as well. Yep, you throw one snowball and then you get pelted with several. So that one's a nice one. And then I think one's from previous year's Turbulent Weather. You shake the snow globe, and then I do believe you get a bunch of, well, you make a blizzy. And then, let's see, building a snowman with your friends, if you so wish. One for baking, where you pull apart the exotic emote, and I think you get a piece of bread. Yep, you do get a piece of bread. And then, of course, I don't recall this one. This is the card shuffle. I do not recall this one existing. I'm not even kidding. This one completely skipped my memory. Well, that's a neat little one. And those are the exotic emotes available, and of course going into a few other things, new ghost shells. Oh, that's cute. It's wearing earmuffs, but it's so not covered in anything else. There's literally just earmuffs. And then gift wrap, a nice new wrapping for our ghost. And of course the Ugspun? Is that Ugspun? Okay, it's our ghost has a knitted woolly sweater to wear. Which, now that I'm actually looking at it, I don't know how it rotates in the back, considering it looks like it's trapped in its sweater at the same time. Now, previous years, coming about the little helper to make our ghost our little elf, a tangled one to wrap it up in some Christmas lights and make it a little blinky, the winter view, which makes it a literal snow globe, and the crystalline shell, which turns it into a snowflake. And going throughout, some new varieties. New to this year, the Lost Engine, which makes it look like the Polar Express. That is unique. I did not expect that. I saw a meme about it where somebody put Thomas the Tank Engine on it, but I did not expect to see that. And wow, that's surprising. And Icicle Rush, which makes it look like a, well, is basically just the frozen. Oh, that's a Stasis Sparrow. Now that I actually look at that trail, that's a Stasis Sparrow. Yeah, that's actually freaking cool. Now, let's see. This is Cross EDZ Symphony. Whoa. That's unique. So this is a returning version of an old Sparrow, but it's lit the F up. Okay, then. Now, of course, a few other things. These are all returning. The Gift Giver Sparrow with a toboggan of engrams, the Mirthmobile, one of the other tiny sparrows if you wish to dink along, and the Polar Vortex, a polar bear sparrow, which does look pretty dang cool. Oh, it's actually a dual jet one. I don't think I've seen one that has this similar, that has that trail. The Cardinal Directive, an old snowplow look for a sparrow. And those are all the sparrows, of course, and there is the original Dawning Sparrow that if you ride around, you do give out glimmer and stuff that if you wish to pull out again, you can use that. Now, new ship to this season, the Silk Ivory Vanish. This, whoa, that looks pretty cool. How does this shader? Because that is always step 2. How do these things look cool, but how well do they shader? Ooh, that looks, I'm actually liking the way that thing comes out. It actually has some mean looks to it. I can approve of this one. This is one I might pick up for another character. And returning from a few other years, the Silverwing Kestrel. That one available once again. Now, this one was special the last year because it had some benefits you could actually have by having it in your inventory. Hang on, I need to see if I can pull that one down again. See if it still has the bonuses it had last year. And when was last year? Actually, no, that was the Starfarer. This one was the one that had some bonuses. It had engine effect. Actually, no, this just had unique engine effects and a unique shader that you could apply. Oh, and it was also Dawning Spirit that you could. So this one does have effects that if you want to boost your cookie gathering, I suppose you might want to equip that one again. Now, wrapping it up here soon, hopefully. Now we have the Silver Kestrel again, Sleepless Flight. I think this one's new. I don't recognize that. Yeah, I think both of these are... Actually, no, Glad Tidings has been around before. I just didn't recognize it. And, of course, there are various other emotes that if you wish to pick up or view yourself, you can. And that is almost everything to do with the new Dawning Cosmetics. Those are everything available from Eververse at the moment. There are probably a few things you can get on your own with just a little bit of effort. But, of course, that being said, my name is Ben Scorpion, and it's time to get to cooking cookies.